Alright, let's go and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel where today we're going to be checking out some more of the Soulstone Survivor, the New Beginnings update that came out, in the last week or two. I've been finally getting around to making videos, basically showcasing the power of these different classes since the new update on Curse 7. Now, Pyromancer is definitely one of those classes I feel kind of has always underperformed in the recent game version of the game. I won't say that it wasn't strong. I won't say that it can't do any of the hard in-game content. It definitely struggled though. And it was definitely on the bottom of the tier list for me when it came to performing, compared to other classes. With that being said, there were changes in New Beginnings that definitely changed some things that we are going to go ahead and try out. This will be my first attempt trying this out on Curse 7. I've kind of done some minor level theory crafting, so this might not be pitch perfect. We're definitely going to find some wiggle room here, but we're going to check out the Pyromancer today, like I said. For today, we're going to be looking at the two weapons. In particular, the first one is the Shards of Chaos weapon and the Damnata Spire of Shadows. Now, according to the skill list, this one right here, what was it? The Shard of Chaos has two new abilities, or at least one new ability and maybe a different image for an old ability. I can't remember if this exists in the game. First one is Chaotic Inferno, launches a continuous pillar of dark flames in the target direction that causes the random damage and applies disarray every 0.25 seconds. If you don't know what disarray does, disarray increases all damage received by a random amount between 0.5% and 2.5% for 8 seconds. Alright, so that's definitely a new status effect. Not poison or anything like that, but a debuff. There we go. That's what I meant. That's that debuff. And a Chaos Eruption launches a chaotic eruption in target direction that causes random damage based on the number of stacks of burn on the target trait. So we definitely make sure we're doing burn. The other weapon we might try in a future video is this other, what was this one called? Damnata Spire of Chaos. What a cool name. Dark Swarm. And obviously this is based off Doom stacks, and I do in fact love the Doom stacks. I was also looking at different abilities that we might take. Pyromancer, we're going to take some pyromancy skills, obviously. But I'm also looking to maybe pick up a couple of other things, because I like other skills like Radiance from Arcane Sparks. It's pretty cool. And of course I might take Magic Missiles so the enemies take more damage. We'll see what comes out in our favor, obviously. Rune-wise, what I'm going to be running with and what I think might be the best rune set right now, if we're going to be doing a Chaos run with the Pyromancer, these three skills here at the top and the versatility tree, obviously, you can pick whatever you want. I just happen to always go with stuff that's going to give me more gems and material. So material harvest, efficient extraction, and weapon expert, because I love starting with two skills. I feel like starting with less than these, just the one skill, it just sucks so bad. Controlled Chaos, of course, because we are running with Chaos abilities. So now they'll, instead of doing, it'll roll the dice once basically whenever you do Chaos damage and do between a low number and a high number. It's going to roll it twice and take so it's basically advantage. If you know what D&D is, it gives you advantage on your rolls when it's dealing damage. Dash Mastery, obviously we always take Dash Mastery because that extra distance in the dodge is wonderful. And then Misfortune's Embrace. Since of the fact that we are running Chaos, and especially since we have a lot of status effects and ailments in this game that'll actually synergize for this, all of your skills applying 20% chance to apply any one of those status effects is amazing. And then, of course, Executioner, so we get an extra point of damage, or 4 points of damage for every type of negative status effect on enemies, up to 20% extra damage. It's insane, right? That's pretty insane. I suppose another one that might work is Synergistic. That gives you abilities that would synergize very well, but honestly, I think we're pretty good with what we have. Skill tree, I just want to showcase my skill tree right here. My skill tree is by no means filled out whatsoever. There's a lot of things that I could take points in that I do not have points in yet, because of the fact that I personally have not played the Pyromancer a lot, and I kind of suck with him, honestly. Or at least, you know, I didn't think he was that great. But we're going to go ahead and give him a round 2, just as we gave the assassin the round 2, and the assassin performed above and aboard anything we would have expected. So we're going to go ahead and hit fight. I think we're going to try another level. Let's go ahead and do the Scorching Valley. We are a pyromancer after all. So you go make sure we have everything up to Curse 7 currently available. Except for Ethereal Lords, that can go fuck off. And I am going to go ahead and start the match. I don't know if people hate on the fact that I don't have Ethereal Lords. Comment down below if it bothers you that I run it. Technically, we are Curse 7, and it's just, you know, not the Ethereal Lords. I feel like it's completely okay to not to have this thing. It's absolute bullshit. I mean, up here, Curse 7 says we need 6 of 6, and we gave it 6 of 6, so we did what we did. We are going to go ahead and hit fight, and wish me luck. If you like the content, you want to see more of Soulstone Survivor, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. As always, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and let's get into it. Now, immediately, what I will say is, I'm actually going to turn the FX up here, is that I am killing these normal ads very well. I'm not going to turn it all the way up. I just like to see some more chaos. What I will say is that these enemies are 100% dropping much faster at the beginning than any other class so far. We do have a fire shield on our character that is a default passive skill that you can unlock. So that's pretty cool with Pyromancer. So you will notice that some enemies are just dying, or dying extremely fast, just by standing next to me. You want to stand next to me. You gotta be ready for the heat. Essentially, we are a pyromancer after all. You do see, of course, that we have a bar building up at the bottom of the screen. It's basically a heat meter. This is based off our special gauge, or our special feature, which is essentially we channel a draconic flame. So according to that, that's exactly what we're gonna do. And I gotta remember what my dodge button is for some reason. I don't know. I've been playing too many games, and every game has a different dodge button. Now, how do you channel a draconic flame? It looks like we have to hit that portal over there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this skill, and I see what we already want to do. We want to go ahead and start looking to get some of this extra stuff on here. Fires a chromatic bolt. Let's go ahead and take that, since we are going to have something that's going to bounce between enemies. All your attacks apply burn. All your attacks apply doom. That works for me. We also have Chaos Bolt. I might change some of these skills out as we go. Multicast is fine. Let's go ahead and swap out. Let's do Combustion, Powerful Strikes, and Skill Chain. I want to see what else we can get here. I am just taking these skills all willy-nilly because I have absolutely no idea what will benefit us more. I am going to wait for the Void Lords to come out before we hit that portal over there. And I dodged into a wall. Fortunately for us, we didn't pay that heavy a price for it. We are, oh, no. Whoa, I got stuck on a wall. That was super unfortunate. It looks like we are doing, other than the fact that we got hit on a wall and lost a life almost immediately. That had nothing to do with the character play. That was all me, buddy. We're gonna go ahead and hit our level up. We're gonna see if how fast we can recover from this. Let's do some Meteor, Chaos Eruption. I'm gonna go with Expansive. Let's do some more Expansive. Let's see. Cast Frequency, Bleed. All my effects now apply Disarray. That sounds good. We would have taken the Venom there. Well, I'll take some movement. Arcane Beam would be so good. I'm actually gonna probably swap out chromatic bolt for that. Let's see. Attack speed. I want to go with attack speed just because we'll get more stacks out faster of our different negative stats effects. Now, it is important to note that when it comes to our damage for the Draconic Embrace, or whatever it's called, my special attack, more or less, my damage is entirely, or my Draconic Embrace's channel time does decrease from being hit. So we probably had our cooldown, or we probably had it put on cooldown much quicker because of the fact that we died while it was active. Alright, so we got one more Void Lord left. That wasn't too bad. Again, the death that happened entirely on me, and not knowing the geometry of the map as well as I thought I did, I didn't think I could, I didn't think I was going to get stuck on that rock for as long as I did. So get 9 more level ups we can take. I'm going to go ahead and take those because I'm hoping to get some more stuff. Whenever you play Bleed, you may now also play Poison. It's probably one of my favorite things in the game, is when one thing leads into another. We're going to go ahead and do Arcane Beam. Chaotic Boost. Let's see. We'll do some Lethality. Relentless is always nice. Let's see. Let's do some more Agility. Chaotic and increase the damage of every burn you apply. Actually, damage modifier, this one's fine. And now we have enough chaotic energy for our Chaotic Inferno, or our, you know what I mean, our ultimate skill. Go ahead and channel on these dudes right here. Did I see a heal crystal over here? Is that what it is? Yeah. I'm going to take this. I don't imagine we're going to die anymore. Knock on wood if I could. But we are going to continue to make sure that we are in the best shape possible. I do like this Chaotic Eruption. I now realize it is not, this is a new skill, or at least a reworking of the skill that I thought it was. Because the old version, I thought, would just basically put like a little tiny volcano under people. Maybe I'm thinking of an entirely different skill. But this seems to ripple out like a little shockwave. And I like the way that looks. Looks like we are very close to our second set of Void Lord getting ready to come out. They should be popping up around me any moment here. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this. Did I hit it? I did hit it. Alright, let's try not to get stuck up on any trees here. We did get hit, but we will be fine. And they're taking a substantial bit of damage here, so I'm a-okay with that. Now, it is important to know that the dodge will give you iframes. So even if you stand in the middle of all this jazz, if you happen to dodge at the last moment, you should still be able to take out most of the stuff. Lickety-split. Let's see, there we go. That protection tower is down. And we are still killing those guys. Let's go ahead and take a couple of level ups. I honestly would take Magic Missile, but I'm digging everything else we're taking. We need to get some multicast up. Let's go ahead and take some of that. Wrathful Focus. We'll take the Combustion. And Horrific Presence. Relentless. We got one more. Chaotic Boost. Or I'm going to go ahead and apply Poison. I know the other skills might be better, but we have a couple of things that lead into Poison, so I will be fine if we take that. And honestly, I think we're doing pretty good on the damage front. I'm feeling better about how much damage is going out, that's for sure. Alright, and that is all those Void Lords down. Go ahead and pick up one of these. We'll leave the other ones up. We already have a full combustion bar. It's pretty nice. Special bar, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to keep messing that name up. I hope nobody wants me to remember the names of everything in this game, because that's not happening. We're going to make our way down to the mortar turret. And those things are still dying pretty fast. I feel like if I look at my enemies here, they are getting stacks and stacks and stacks real fast. We're going to go ahead and use agility, because that's always good. Area modifier is always nice. Let's see. Skill chain's good. Lead's good. I'm going to go ahead and get some extra health. Extra health never hurt anybody. And we're going to make our way around the area. Just making sure to pass up all the buffs or debuffs that we possibly can. I'll work on picking up one more crystal here in a little bit. I want to try to make sure that I dot everything up. Make sure everybody feels the love in a Hep C format. Because that's what we're giving out. That's what these debuffs do. Alright, where's that tower at? There it is. Alright, there we go. That's another shield turret down. We're about 100 away from the next set of Void Lords coming out. Enemies are coming out. They are almost dead. And as we trigger the next set of Void Lords, I am going to go ahead and use my next set of level ups. We're going to use Behemoth. Impending Doom is really good. Fiery Amplification. Why not? And the Void Lords are out and about. Let's go ahead and make sure we take up our Draconic Flame here. And now we can proceed to give them the business. Right now we're looking pretty good on the business front. Everything must go, including all the Void Lords. Move out of that AoE. We're going to go around the rock the long way. Oh, almost got stuck on the tree again. Is that all of them? Nope, there's one left. Where's he at? There he is. Oh. One of my alarms going off. I don't need that alarm. Eyes awake. Go take out this mortar turret while we can. I think that our friend over here might be reaching the end of his lifespan all on his own. Don't know why he wanted to stick around so bad. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Alright, we got another shield turret up. This thing pops up at the worst moment for the Void Lords. I mean, works out well for us, but Void Lords could have used 20% protection for a while. I'm going to go ahead and use some of our stuff here. We're going to go ahead and pick up Bloodshed. Relentless. I like 80% agility. That's nice. Critical strikes may now apply poison. Absolutely. All your attacks apply bleed. It seems like we're not even playing a Pyromancer, right? We're playing a Chaos Walker. But this is the staff that we were rolled with, and these are the abilities that we're showcasing and showing a level 7 win with them. Or Curse 7 win. If we had if I saw more block, I'd probably take some more block. I do like having block as a passive skill for our attacks. But it's whatever it is. I am seeing that these stacks are building up much, much faster on the enemy. And I am here for it. Ailments being probably my favorite thing in this game. We're going to go ahead and hit this tower with our shield. Our little flame shield that goes around us constantly. Just because it does so much as far as like ticking up the debuffs on enemies. We took a small hit there, but we are about to call up our next set of Void Lords. There they go. As soon as we see the air icon, I'm going to go ahead and take this. Oh, right into a flamethrower. That's not bueno. Was not very cash money. We got 2 gammoths here. That's probably why that's so problematic. Don't like having flamethrowers in my face. And we're still using our Draconic Influence right here to do a whole bunch of extra damage to them. I don't like it when that dude guy does his AoE there. I don't know what I was trying to say there those several times, but dude guy works fine for me. Oh, we got a shield over here. I didn't even see it. First time, it may have actually popped up at a good time for them. Oh, hello. So now they're doing their flamethrower. Oh, shit. That could have been bad. We were going right into that guy's spin. We're down to 2 Void Lords left. Alfred and that guy, the dead one. Alright. Go ahead and pop our next 6 things. Critical strikes may now apply Doom. Good with that one. Damage increase of Chaos skills. I'm good with that. Multicast. There you go. And we're making fairly decent time. We only have 4 Void Lords left. I didn't realize how little we actually have. Let's go ahead and get this tower. I will point out that it doesn't matter if you destroy those towers or not. If you let them stay up, there are more of those protective towers will actually come up and prevent you from, doing your job, essentially. So it is very possible to have a stacking 20% defensive bonus on the Void Lords as well. I think it also affects elites, maybe? I'll have to check that one out after the game. See exactly what it protects. It tells you in the curse itself what it actually enhances or, like, you know, buffs up. As far as I know, it's just the Void Lords, but it could also be the other enemies around there. I don't see them with any sort of indicator that says they get a any buffs to speak of. But I mean, it might entirely be possible that's exactly what's happening. We are level 59, and I feel like the XP is coming in slower. Could be wrong about that. I could be killing enemies slower, that's definitely possible. But I don't think I am. I could also probably be triggering my bonus while these enemies are up as well. We build it up fast enough that we could be hitting other enemies. So technically I'm also kind of nerfing my own time. I could be much more efficient. I mean, we build up a lot of this in the middle of our Void Lord fight. Let's go ahead and take out this shield tower right here. So that's gone. And now we're on to our last 4 lords here. Oh, almost got stuck on a tree there. That could have been very detrimental to our life. Alright, we almost have a full bar for our ultimate. Make sure we keep all these stacks up that we can. Took a hit from something there. I'm going to go ahead and take these 3 level ups while we can. Do increased crit damage. Cast frequency is fine. Spontaneous combustion. I do not care about the mortar turret dealing damage from the outside. Looks like we managed to do some blocking there of some outside damage. I think that was probably from those puddles. And I believe we have enough to channel our draconic energies. If we can get on the portal. We're probably going to lead them away. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where this thing was. I mean, they're getting ready to die anyways. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 4. I missed a number there, but I think they died at the same time. And that was 17 minutes. Honestly, I think they could have been a little bit better. I think I played that poorly. But even with playing it poorly, we managed to kill all 20 Void Lords in sub 20 minutes, 17 minutes. Yeah, and actually put a couple of levels into Pyromancer. Arcane Beam doing 71.4 million damage. I am glad I went with Arcane Beam. Chaos Eruption did a lot of damage as well. Let's see, what was the Inferno? That was the Eruption Inferno. Both of the new skills that we have all seem to have done a fair good chunk. Draconic Flame doing 11.9 million damage. We really didn't interact with that much at all. We saved that for Void Lords, which is my fault. Probably could have used that more offensively rather than using it as just like a ultimate use sparingly. And these are my perks that I use down here. It looks like we only got 1 stack of Fiery Amplification. But otherwise, I think we did fairly well. I wish it would show how much damage was done from dots again. As one thing that since you do a lot of damage with those dots that I wish you could see you could do. We'll head on back to the main menu, and I'm going to show you my rune tree once more, so that way you can get an idea of the runes we picked in case you are looking to see if you could do better than what you're currently doing, or you're stuck perhaps on what runes you should take. I did fairly well with these. Again, the versatility runes really don't matter, but I do feel like Weapon Expert is pretty much not, it's always essential to take that one. I feel like that one just, it does so well just because more often than not, I find out the secondary skills on the weapons actually are better than most of the primary skills that come on the weapons, believe it or not. We also took Controlled Chaos for all the chaos options we have. We also had Executioner doing more damage based on the side effects, negative status effects we had on the enemies. We also went with Misfortune's Embrace to give us even more negative status effects on enemies. And then, of course, we took our Dash Mastery. Alright, so what did you think of the Pyromancer? How do you like the Pyromancer? Are you tricky with playing him? Have you had a bad time like I have in the past? Basically what I'm trying to ask. Because honestly, I feel like ever since New Beginnings, with the access to newer perks and passives that you get as you level up in the game, I feel like that definitely has made a lot more of the weaker classes much more viable. Assassin was a great showcase of that, and I completed Curse 7 at what, sub 15 minutes, I believe. That was really, really fast. And if you want to check that video out, I would go ahead and ask you to go check out my channel and like and subscribe if any of these videos are helpful to you, because I've absolutely been having a wonderful time ever since the New Beginnings update came out for the second time, and I feel like it's a good direction for the direction of the game. I can't wait to see what other classes they're going to add. Apparently there are 7 more in the works. That's exciting. So that being said, you guys take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. Later.